Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Forgotten Camel, and today I wanted to talk to you about or cussing. Now, I'm gonna say words that some people don't consider cussing, and some people do. So we've all cussed. You have cussed. I've cussed. Heck, 1-year-old babies have cussed, which is kind of weird. We say it so much that we don't really bother to think about what we say anymore. So, if you're saying, he cleaned the crap out of that thing, now that doesn't really make sense. Why would you say he cleaned the crap out of that thing if there's no crap in there? And there's no crap. Did he not clean anything else? Like, oh, there was crap in there. I cleaned the crap, so it's pretty much clean. Oh, you don't have to worry about the pee or the bunch of tissues or snot or dandruff hair, plastic cans. It doesn't really make much sense, does it? I mean, these days, people with a bigger dictionary tend to try to say things like more interesting ways. What can make sense if you're cussing, but you're actually, it does make sense a little bit, like scared the crap out. Like you're saying you want to scare the crap out of somebody, and you might do that, although most of the time they don't. But people will say that they either mean it or they don't. I have yet to see someone who scared the crap out of himself. Another issue that I would say with jargon. Sometimes parents will just come at you and say, "No cussing, mister, or you're grounded." You're like, okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, okay? I'm not saying it. And so, right when they're gone, and you bring friends over to your house, or you're going over to some friend's house, you end up cussing with them. Like, this girl, she's scares the hell out of me. You freaking son of a. That's more like a friendly kind of thing. But doesn't that seem a bit disrespectful? Oh no, it's not disrespectful at all. I mean, so long as my parents don't hear me saying it, it's okay, right? Wait, you were serious? Let me tell you something about parents. What they don't know may not hurt them, but you're still pretty much doing things behind their back. You pretty much are. Are you sure you love your parents? If you're just, say, promise you're not going to do this, but then say it behind their back. Like, you don't use the S word, don't use the F word, don't use the C word. Actually, is there any cussing for a C word? And why would you do it behind your parents if you know that your parents don't want you doing it? Now, another thing you should know. Between friends, you're probably going to be cussing the heck out of each other. Not as a rude thing, it's more like a friendly kind of thing you do. When in business meetings or meeting strangers, you want to be as polite as possible. When you're looking for a job and your interviewer is interviewing you, you don't want to be cussing in front of them. I mean, one of the things they're looking for is self-control. You don't want to be saying this when what they're looking for is an intelligent individual. Now, this kind of thing doesn't completely apply to things like a fast food restaurant, because most don't care unless you cuss too much. If you do that, they're definitely not going to hire you. One of those things that is important is self-control. Like, control your words. Listen to what you're saying. And this applies to just about everything in life, not just jargon. I mean, if you want to cuss on your own terms, by all means, go ahead. Cuss away. Just don't do it so much that it makes you look obnoxious. Now, the real reason that I'm talking about this is because those annoying, stupid online kids who just show up out of nowhere and start cussing the heck out of you. You know, you're playing GTA 5, you're having fun with your friends, and this kid shows up saying racial slurs and cussing at you, trying to look cool. You know, these Asian kids, they were like a whole bunch of pieces of S words and blah blah blah. And you're just listening to this kid, and it makes you want to just... and you just want it to stop already. It's those kind of things that really annoy me. Why are their parents even letting them play these games? They're cussing at so young an age. You're a bunch of 7-year-olds. It's got to stop. Leave the cussing to the adults. Better yet, don't leave the cussing to the adults, because that's what the kids are doing these days. 7-year-old kids, they're copying what their parents are doing, or what any adult is doing. That is pretty much one of the things that made me bring up this topic. The annoying online kid. Not because of parents, not because some people consider cussing wrong. It's the annoying online kids.